Cody and Kara Riggle. And each year they seem to be able to do this no matter how cold it is. Kara is riding Tramp and Cody is on Squirrel. Next we have local, Doug Brister, and he is riding for the American Legion Riders, the Acre Post 27. Thank you, Doug. Bill and Linda Jardine, and they are driving a car owned by Greg Bakewell. It's a 1973 Mustang. And we'd like to thank Bill. He's been filling in at our church, and we really appreciate that. Thank you, Bill. Red Birdie Badminton Club. We have Lindsay Corthall and Madison Sherwood showing that voters of all ages have a choice to make on election day, or any day. So let's ask these two young angels what they think. Lindsay, who do you vote for? Oh, she put a vote in for Jesus. Okay, great job, Lynn. And Madison, who do you vote for? I believe Madison voted the same. Their decision is unanimous, and they want to say to you, vote for Jesus. A vote for Jesus is a vote for eternity. Thank you, girls. Campaign for Christ. Let your light shine. Oh, this is a Possum Valley Commercial Club float. I should have known that. We have Melissa Bakel and Cody Rafford on board there. And each year, Possum Valley brings a float for us. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Next, we have Dale Skin, and with his passengers, we have Warren and Holly, I believe, are in there. This is a 1950 Dodge Deluxe, restored it himself. And it used to be Stanley Casper's truck. This truck has been in Fairbury all its life. It was owned by Stanley Casper. Okay, now we have Girl Scout Troop 327, and we always appreciate them coming down. Looks like they're kind of bundled up today. I don't blame them. Thank you, girls and leaders. Angela coming down. She's the daughter of Gloria Pratt, is a recent graduate of Fairbury High School, and she's been currently employed at Lambert Vet Supply. She's enjoying the reign as Miss Jefferson County and is looking forward to being involved in many more events. Walking with her is this year's second runner-up, Hannah Roskowski. She is the daughter of Dan and Sandy Roskowski and is currently a senior at Fairbury High School. Thank you, girls. Next, we have the Endicott United Methodist Church Sunday School. Looks like we have Jay Harris driving. I see Angela in there, and Cheryl, and Richard Roden. So, thank you guys. They have Sunday school each Sunday at 10 o'clock. All are welcome. We have Dios coming over from Diller, and we always appreciate them each year, driving as Danny Sharp. They offer internet, direct TV, and security services to the Endicott area. And check them out at www.diocom.net. Thank you very much, Danny. Next, we have the Heritage. And residents from the Memory Support Household are with their family members. We've been on They've been in existence for over a year. They love having fun times, and it's great to be in Endicott. And it's great having you in Endicott. Thank you very much. John Siebold Stryven with the Heritage Care Center campaigning for Christ. We have Darlene Novotny walking along. We have Selma Shellerhorn, Lisa and Riley Siebold, and driving the Heritage Bus with Ruth Orff with Heritage residents on board. Thank you for all the work you go to help us make our day special. Thank you. Okay, next we have Lottman Carpenter Construction. They've been serving our community for over 35 years, and each year it seems like they are able to make time to come over and celebrate with us. We appreciate all what Diller does for us and to support us. And they look really cold on that slope. And they would like for all of us to join them for their Diller picnic, which will be July 4th, 5th, and 6th, 2013. Thank you very much for taking the time to come over. Next on the bus is Activities Director Barb Squeezo. Riding is her assistant Marianne Parton and resident Wanda Anthony, John Fultner, Joanne Ellis, Susan Danner, Roland Endor. Next entry is, I believe they did this last year. This is again a fundraiser for the church, and it will be held October 13th. The Endicott Road Rally is on next Saturday, October 13th at 2 p.m. The starting line will begin at the Endicott Town Hall. Cost is $5 a person, with all the money going to the church. Teams can consist of 2 to 6 people, and trophies will be awarded for the first 3 places. Just a reminder, there is no Husker football game that day, so come out and have some fun on the road rally. And if you have any questions, contact Brittany Talbot and BJ Stent. Thank you. I think we have Larry Lang in there with BJ too. All right. Thank you guys. This will be Bob Bakewell. He's driving one of his many cars. This one is a 1948 DeSoto, and it's a 7-passenger sedan. Thank you, Bob. Next we have another local, Jerry Talbot, and I believe he's driving a car owned by Bob Bakewell, and it is a Model A Roadster, and this one is a reproduction. Thank you, Jerry. The next one that is coming through is a 1973 Mustang, and it's owned by Jeff Bakewell, but it is driven by Jared Bakewell and his fiancée, Lee. I was given that scoop earlier, I believe, and they said on July 20th? Okay, well, congratulations. Next we have Jeff Bakewell, and he says he's driving one of Farmer Bob's cars, 1960 Dodge Pioneer. Thank you, Jeff. And another one of the Bakewell clan, we have Greg coming through now, and he also is in one of Farmer Bob's cars. 1930 Model A. Thanks, Greg. All right, next we have Nick Heine. And Nick was one of them chosen for the Hero of Hope Relay for Life. There's 26 heroes installed in the High Plains Division. And they raise money for Cancer Society, and I think he has grandchildren in Brooklyn and Hayden on board with him. Thank you, Mitch. Rich Greenwood went on by us, and he's driving a Ford Stallion. And Sproul, I think, is with him there. They're 150 or maybe here in Texas. It's a 4-cylinder turbo automatic and gets around 41 miles per gallon. Has cruise and it's an air ride. Street legal. Here we have Gil and Nancy Hanshaw of Lincoln driving a 1931 Model A Deluxe Roadster, and it's called Old Hank. Tribute to his dad, Marvin Henry Hanshaw, and they're part of the Cornhusker Model A Club. Thank you very much for coming down. Fairbury Rural Fire District. And I bet you they'll probably be having a feast coming up shortly to raise some funds. So, in 2 weeks. 26. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, next we have Quentin Schwartz driving a 65 Mercury Comet, and his new hours at the Computers Plus are 11 to 6 Monday through Friday down on the square, and he has new computers and he also repairs them. Following him is his brother Ryan driving their 69 Fastback Mustang. And Ryan just lives down the lot there. He didn't have some part to get in the parade line, I don't think. Thank you, Ryan. The next two entries is our Still City Rural Fire, which we appreciate and we do use around here. We do have a few grass fires and that I think these guys have to show up at. In the trucks, you got Gail and Mark Eveling, you got Jason Vituli, Zach and Chance Blocker, and Jared and Casey Blocker. And we thank all of you for coming through and for all the help you give us. His name's Charlie Hill, driving a 1953 John Deere 42. Thank you, Charlie. I believe next we have James Fanahan as Cuba, Kansas, and he's driving a 1953 John Deere 40W. Thanks, James. Okay, we have Larry Zimmerman on the 1943 8 John Deere, carrying a signed boat, Brad Drummer, County Commissioner, District 2. Thank you. And next one is Junior Vanderhooven of Smith Center, Kansas, driving a 40D Special, 1955 314 built. I know nothing about tractors, so just give me the info. Okay, next. This one we have Maddie Block, driving an International 8, owned by Maddie Block, driving a John Deere B, and this tractor is owned by Colton Stark. I think he probably has his grandpa up there with him. There seems to be quite a few of the John Deere tractors in the Stark family. Thank you, Roger. And the next one is Casey Stark, Colton's sister, and right along his dad, Brian Stark, and it's driving it is John Deere B, and it's owned by Brian Stark. Thank you, Casey. Next we have Bobby Shelburne, an Endicott resident, who is driving a 59 International Harvester. And this tractor Bobby recently purchased, and it is owned by Bobby, and he lives right here in Endicott. Thank you, Bobby. Next we have Everett Shin from Fairbury. He's driving a 1970 John Deere patio tractor. And they're only were made for 2 years, so this is a pretty unique little tractor. Thank you, Everett. Okay, next we have Richard, Travis, and Eleanor. Eleanor's riding on the back there. And in the box, I think we have Hitchhiker, and the other one on his lap is Sparky. Both of these dogs came from Endicott. We have a dog, Nixie, that I think is, I don't know, 25 or something now. Nixie decided it was too cold. She's fine, Mr. said, but she had to stay home today. Next we have Lathan Block, 14, and from Steel City, and he's driving a Farmall Ace model 1850 Dave Shanahan tractor. Now we have Wild Grass, driving, Kyle is driving a 720 diesel John Deere. Morgan is Chris Acre, driving a 1953 50 John Deere. Thank you. Next is Skylar Grass, driving an Alice 1947 WC. We appreciate all these folks coming down on such a chilly day. 1957 John Deere, and it's 420, and it used to be owned by his grandpa Louis. And this tractor was part of the parade at the world's largest antique tractor parade at the state fair. Corey had this one up there. The next one, Randy, that's who's driving. It's a 51 service suit. And it is owned by Steve Zapp. And this one also was at the state fair in the antique tractor show. Next I believe is Craig. Oh, go Huskers. And he's driving a 53 Ferguson, and this is Nikki's tractor. Thank you. Now we have the East-West family, and it looks like we have grandkids, great-grandkids. The horses are Joker and Queenie, and I asked him how long he's been coming to it, and he says a long time. He probably missed a few, but not many. Okay, the next ones we have, these are a couple cross-country horse riders, and they're going to winter in Endicott this year. We have Art Lamley on Big John and Stu Hemming on Lucky. And we appreciate them taking part in our parade. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next we have Kenny Riggle with a team of white mules, and got some passengers. I see Casey in the front. Colby. Thank you very much for coming through, guys. Here's one that comes year after year. This is Roy Barnes from Diller, and this time he has Bandit and Coco. I guess Nip and Touch. He has teams all the time. He's been coming about the past 61 years, so we've gone through a lot of teams, right, Roy? Thank you for coming over. And our last entry would be his son, Rick Barnes, and Rick just rode down from Steel City, and I bet that was a little bit of a chilly ride today on Rocket. So Rick usually is about our last one.